Thank you so much, Dennis, and thanks so much for hosting this event. It's extremely important for us. But on top of that, thank you for the words you said, that everyone recognizes the importance of transparency message, and that transparency can teach members of the European Parliament something. Because I am with Transparency International for 15 years now. My name is Elena Panfilova, and I'm head of TI Russia for the last 15 years. And I remember those times when in the same city I've heard something like transparency who? And the fact that we're opening this photo exhibition hosted by a member of European Parliament in these premises with so many people coming says that there is some movement going on in the domain of anti-corruption, in the domain of transparency, and that finally enough people have recognized that it's not just some civic activists running around the globe asking to disclose income and assets declaration, to disclose conflict of interest declaration, to disclose procurement contract, but now it's in the core of international agenda because the world is depending on this transparency in the time of financial insecurity, in the time when every dollar, pound, euro, ruble is accounted for, and when we have absolute clear understanding that corruption became an issue which is not just a buzzword like transparency, but the fact is that when we are talking about such a, on the surface, complicated issue as disclosure of beneficiary ownership of public companies, we are not asking for it because we are just curious. But we had meetings with Carl and our colleagues from TI EU office these days, and we had to explain it. It's not just we want to know who owns what, but we want to know who owns money which deprived people from healthcare. We want to know who owns money which people paid for heating in winter in some northern countries, but they didn't get heating, but somebody got new villa in Miami. This is a reality of the world which is now being understood by European Commission, European Union, European Parliament, and we are applauding all those initiatives on voluntary transparency disclosure or work with lobbyists. We are applauding the Integrity Transparency Pledge signed by the members of the European Parliament. We really believe that these can drive our agenda further on. But there is always a but from civil society. We still see many flaws. We still see that it's not enough of legislation on party financing in many countries in the European Union. We see that lobbying is not being taken seriously by many countries, and we really wish that the initiative which started on the 1st of December in the European Commission will become a reality for some other European institutions, including the European Parliament. We know that whistleblower protection is not as secure as it should be in many countries of the European Union, and today there was an event about whistleblower protection in this building, which tells us that there is an issue. And we know that many whistleblowers in the EU and neighboring countries and hopeful accession countries are being threatened, and that should be taken care of. And definitely the group of the members of the parliament which is coming into the formation can be our source of hope, that it's not just political promises, but something real, which will transcend over borders to the global Europe, because we do believe in global Europe. Sometimes people don't realize that we, in countries like Russia and other countries who are not members, we are listening to what you are saying, we are looking to what you are doing, and guess what? Our politicians are doing the same. Because they know that sooner or later they will have to come to the country where you are members of the parliament and their house is. And they want to make sure that they are safe in their house, and we hope that you will make sure that they are not. So please enjoy the exhibition, and I want to thank very much the EU office, especially Daniel and Nico, for having so many hours to spend to organize it. And I thank everyone who came, and again our hosts for being here. Many of our former colleagues are here, and colleagues from TI are here, and I'm very grateful that so many young people came, because you are our hope. So please enjoy it, and I'm sure that next year we'll meet again and celebrate International Anti-Corruption Day, which is today, with something not only in photo but also in document. Thank you so much.